Everything you are about to witness is for entertainment purposes only.
You know how I know we're a third world country? Because in third world countries, they have the military doing their police work in the cities when you walk around. I was in the Philippines the day Ferdinand Marcos declared martial law and went under dictatorship. We went from nobody to a guy with a machine gun on every corner. That's what happens in a dictatorship. In comes the military. That's what's happening here. And people better wake up to it. You want to read something? Then read your history of Germany and start comparing the tactics of what happened in 1930s Germany to what's happening here.
So, have you seen what's happening in Vegas? There's videos going viral right now showing that's a complete ghost town. Like, there's absolutely nobody out or vacationing there. And at almost every single hotel, employees are getting laid off, except for Aria and Bellagio. And you have hotels like Excalibur that fired employees and shut down their buffets. And there's rumors that executives either stepped down or resigned. And this is all after hotel fees, parking fees being raised twice. But yeah, this is how it looks right now. Look at this. Look at this.
We're in Vegas.
Like, absolutely nobody.
This is supposed to be the city that never sleeps. But
It's
there's
crazy.
like literally no one around here at all. And on our
It's just
all
a
of our
ghost
walks
town.
pretty much tonight, we've seen nobody. So I don't know. Is Vegas slowly dying out?
Wow.
Is the government hiding GPSs in our passports? I recently came across a few videos and you can see people are finding mysterious chips in them, just like this. Now, this isn't the only example or just a passport from one country. You can see these are multiple passports, different passports from different countries. People are finding these chips in them buried beneath the covers here. So I don't know what's going on here or the validity behind this. I'd have to try this for myself. But has anyone else experienced this before? Anyone else finding GPS's chips in their passports? I certainly wouldn't be putting it past our loving governments to be tracking every move that we make. And obviously people just keep their passports with them at home when they travel. So this is pretty interesting. I might be interested in doing this with an old passport, but let me know what you guys think about this.
Example of a contrail and then a chemtrail. Look at that. The plane to the right is just the exhaust out of the plane, the ice crystals. This is the other one. This isn't ice crystals. Everybody that watches this and knows this, this is for all the stupid people. Let's just put it that way. Look at that. And they're laying it on thick today. Look, see, that one's a contrail. This one's a chemtrail. This is poison. This is not poison.
Tá vindo do lado, viu?
Meu Deus.
Tá
Sentido. Tá mais perto agora.
A luz do galpão, olha.
Tá tremendo. Escuta o som.
Não sei o que
Lembra
é
de
isso.
novo, lá em cima. Tá vindo.
I make the mistake. Look!
So Walmart now has a tracker for everything you put in the cart.
You can't see it from in there, but I guarantee you that angle is going right into the top.
That's crazy. The ladies' fitting room, bro. Look, walk around. It's the fitting rooms.
Stranger Things star Noah Schnapp was allegedly robbed by 2 male escorts that he hired, and he was allegedly very intoxicated when they took advantage of him. And he hired 2 male escorts for his personal pleasure and then ended up getting scammed when he was most vulnerable. And the blind item reads, the 80s streaming actor got rolled by a pair of male escorts. And again, this allegedly Noah Schnapp from Stranger Things. And again, getting rolled means that he was robbed or scammed, usually while drunk or high, distracted, or otherwise vulnerable. And the related headline reads, Noah Schnapp studied Will's Stranger Things coming out speech for a month. I wouldn't be where I am without that character and seeing how people reacted and received him. Stranger Things 5 already made Will Byers a hero in episode 4, and now the beloved series has revealed just how powerful he is when he finally accepts his true self.
You shot a woman in the face? Haha, yeah, pew pew. That's not okay. This is terrible. It was in Minneapolis. She was probably Somali. She was a 37-year-old white American. Oh, that does make it worse. Is this what you thought? We are Charlie Kirk, man? Hey, I used my firearm the way I was trained. And how was that? They train you to make the sound effects too? The woman used her vehicle as a weapon. The video clearly shows she was driving away. It's an act of domestic terrorism. I get they're not great drivers, but that's absurd. That excuse is absolute bullshit. Strong and cursing really drives the point home. Don't say drives, my bad. And ICE need to get the fuck out of my city. Yeah, and you have quite the potty mouth. Can I add one more thing? Of course. ICE are a bunch of fuck motherfuckers, and I hope they fuck off and never get seen ever again. I think that's how we all feel right now. I don't know why everyone here is so upset. George Floyd was killed 4 blocks away. Oh yeah. And you murdered a defenseless woman in cold blood. Oh, the situation is horrible. Here we go. I've reviewed the tape, and the ICE agent is lucky to be alive. I guess reality just doesn't matter. Now, this is the biggest ICE operation in the history of the world, and it's resulted in a homicide. And that's okay. How is that okay? Because worst case scenario, I'll pardon the guy who did it.
Can you guys stop doing this shit? It's extremely disrespectful. This woman was there for her man, even after the world was calling him evil, saying he was a terrible person. This is what loyalty looks like. The other one's Erica Kirk.
I have a question for folks, and I don't care what side of the aisle that you're on. Why is it that we arrest a foreign dictator and tyrant faster than we arrest the corrupt politicians within our own government?
I saw a video where apparently it made the news that Americans are growing tired of pizza, and that corporations feel like they need to respond to this epidemic of us not buying enough pizzas anymore or spending the money on it. Why do you guys always have to blame the consumers and the customers? You should be considering that maybe perhaps the problem is the corporation, and it is. It's too costly nowadays. Your ingredients aren't pure. The taste of pizzas just isn't what it used to be. Everything is low quality, inflaming our system.
So Chick-fil-A switched to lab-grown meat. Chick-fil-A has always been giving you lab-grown meat. They all have. Surprise!
I'm sitting here enjoying my Chick-fil-A, okay? And I was about to eat some of the Chick-fil-A sauce, and I was reading the ingredients, and as you can see, EDTA right there, added to protect flavor. When I saw that ingredient, I was like, hold up, that don't look right. When I worked as a dental assistant, we use EDTA for root canals. Ethylene dimethotriacetyl acid is what's inside this Chick-fil-A sauce. EDTA can cause abnormal cramps, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, headache, low blood pressure. Too much can cause kidney damage, dangerously low calcium levels, and death. Chick-fil-A, you got some explaining to do.
What once seemed impossible is now all but inevitable. General Motors is expected to officially file for bankruptcy tomorrow morning.
The American automotive giant is crumbling before our eyes. General Motors is closing plants, hemorrhaging cash, and watching their stock plummet, all because of one catastrophic mistake. That mistake? An engine so fundamentally flawed it's burning through $1 billion of the company's money. The signs are everywhere, and they're impossible to ignore. GM is temporarily shutting down more than half of its plants in North America. Their Lordstown, Ohio plant already closed. Dealers nationwide are overwhelmed with angry customers, and behind closed doors, executives are locked in emergency meetings desperately trying to stop the bleeding. This wasn't supposed to happen. This engine was hyped as GM's future, their next-generation power plant that would carry them into the coming decades. Now it's become their potential tombstone. Industry analysts are whispering a word that sends shivers down the spine of every GM employee, investor, and vehicle owner: bankruptcy.
Trump has openly said that the next target is Greenland. Greenland belongs to Denmark, an EU country, and Donald Trump has been eyeing it since 2019. Back then, people laughed. After Venezuela, no one is laughing anymore. In 2025, Trump appointed a special envoy and said clearly, "I will get Greenland one way or another." He argued that Russian and Chinese ships are everywhere, and Greenland is critical for U.S. security. Even force is an option. So why does Trump want Greenland? First, rare earth minerals, worth over $1.1 trillion, key to breaking China's monopoly. Second, Arctic trade routes, opening as ice melts, shortening Europe-Asia shipping, and boosting naval movement. Third, Thule Air Base, a vital U.S. base tracking Russian missiles and Chinese submarines. After Venezuela, Europe fears one thing: global double standards are now exposed. When Russia attacks, sanctions. When the US acts, silence. Europe depends on America for security. So this isn't just Denmark's problem. Europe is trapped.
I'll say it once and I'll say it again. It's always in the movies. Now, there's been a ton of talk lately from the White House about Trump purchasing Greenland and making it the 51st state of America. Now, reason being, he said it's for national security because of growing tensions from foreign entities. But let's not forget that Greenland has 25 of the 34 minerals that are deemed critical raw materials, which include copper, diamond, gold, graphite, iron ore, nickel, just to name a few. But here's where it gets weird. Can anybody tell me why there is a movie coming out on January 9th called Greenland? And if you guys notice on the movie posters, it has these 4 cities: Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York, and Chicago. Now, what is this movie about? So this was a sequel to part 1 that came out in 2020, and it reads, in the aftermath of a comet that decimates most of the planet, the Garrity family must leave the safety of their Greenland bunker to traverse a shattered world in search of a new home. So we're talking about bunkers and national security. This is all starting to make sense, but it gets even weirder, you guys. So it's not just the movies, it's the video games as well. So this game called Call of Duty Ghosts comes out in 2013, right? Now, what is this game about? So this game takes place in 2026, where a special unit called Ghosts goes to Caracas, Venezuela to capture a dictator. Now, this game came out in November of 2013, which is the same year that Maduro took power. Now, if that's not weird enough for you, right before Maduro gets caught on January 3rd, the co-founder of Call of Duty dies in a car crash December 21st. But wait, hold up. So you mean to tell me the co-founder of Call of Duty dies, then 13 days later Maduro gets caught, in which the game is about him getting caught, and the game comes out on a 13th year, he takes power on a 13th year, and the founder becomes literally a ghost? What? Simulation complete.
Not many are familiar with the technology of magnets in the footballs and in the gloves of the players to make these spectacular catches. Almost akin to the steel chair in the WWF, the magnet in the gloves and ball are used to make the football games more entertaining and more spectacular. And this one-handed catch has been a staple of the NFL since Odell Beckham Jr. first did this. And as you can see, the ball stops rotating as soon as it hits the magnet. The NFL is rigged theater.
$10,000 miles on her, bro. Fucking city. $2024 with 10,000 miles, and this is what she sounds like.
Is this how my power stroke's supposed to sound like?
You want to know why techs are leaving? Because all this fucking work under warranty to replace a radio pays 2 fucking hours with programming. This is ridiculous.
Maybe I'm not doing this right, but that was the woman that got shot by ICE, and I just wanted to see if Israel searched her name recently. And I happened to find out this little spike sometime around January 2nd.
Start listening, because there is a massive movement online right now to fucking go exempt on your taxes. Have you seen this? And a lot of people are saying that we need a tax strike, and it's fucking getting real traction, dude. I have been saying this for years. I'm gonna figure out if I can go exempt.
Will you go exempt and I won't, and then we'll have this conversation.
The thing is, you can go exempt all day. You just, at the end of the year, you might have to pay a massive amount of fucking taxes. It's not illegal to go exempt.
Yeah, but I'm not.
But I'm telling you, if enough people, and this is where this movement is really gaining traction, and I'm going to take full fucking credit for it, because I've been saying this for years and years and years.
Yeah.
I have been saying this for years. If you want to affect change in this country, cut their fucking money off.
Yeah.
And this is how we do it.
Yeah.
If 20, 30, 50, 100 million people go exempt on their tax forms and their W-4s and their I-9s and all this shit, then the government doesn't have your money to play with anymore. And you can collapse this place into a fucking spot where they have to start listening.
tell them all. Whoever comes, whoever it is.
FBI whistleblower has this to say to America.
About a minute and a half, and then I want to turn the rest of my time to Mr. Jordan.
Yes, sir. I would just say that I consider the hearing today my last act of service as a public servant for the United States of America, and I'll give you my professional opinion. I personally have no confidence that the FBI will rein in its own conduct. There are no current effective checks and balances against them conducting lawless action with any type of correction in a legitimate time frame. Their ability to overclassify information can allow them to stonewall forever. My other recommendations are in the natural order. First, vote. The second is the Second Amendment. Arm yourself and know how to defend yourself. Make 3 to 4 friends in your neighborhood and promise to come to each other's mutual aid in times of hardship. And during the Great Depression, people stocked up a pantry. So I think that's a good practice, especially in our economic times. And make sure you have 3 to 4 months of food. As a person of faith, I'd say pray the rosary and read the gospel of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and live it every day. And that's all I have to say. Thank you for the time.
The precedent here is very simple. You have a federal law enforcement official engaging in federal law enforcement action. That's a federal issue. That guy is protected by absolute immunity. He was doing his job.
The Vice President of the United States publicly stated that the ICE agent involved in what happened to Renee Good is protected by absolute immunity. Renee Good is gone, a woman who was trying to leave, while multiple masked ICE agents approached her vehicle. One agent stepped directly in front of her car. Anyone who understands basic use of force standards knows that placing yourself in front of a vehicle while other options exist is not standard procedure. And now a US citizen has lost her life. This should concern everyone, because this is no longer about immigration. This is not about left versus right. This is about power being defended before the facts are even fully examined. And to the people cheering this on, the FAFO crowd, this is the part you're not thinking about. You are cheering for authority being untouchable, and you think it won't come back to you. And when it does, don't ask where your rights went, especially when you clapped when they were taking someone else's.
Just a friendly reminder, one more Netflix or Disney Plus price hike, and the DVD player makes a comeback.
I'm gonna put this on YouTube.
You videoing right now? Oh god, don't video right now.
It's like it's spraying out of the top of his wings.
Don't do any evidence.
I'm freaked the fuck out because the the moon is over there, right? Big, beautiful, gorgeous, getting on my motherfucking nerves. But if that's the moon, what the fuck is this? Anybody? It looks like it's over in Black Mountain in Las Vegas. I don't know.
This is a video to simply let you know that if you don't know what's going on in Mexico City right now, you should go to the search bar, search Mexico City. They're suppressing a lot of it here because they don't want it to happen here. Just go up there, search Mexico City. Thank me later.
I'm gonna tell you what, I ain't no bridge builder or even a bridge inspector. Boy, that sure looks rough to me. That stuff's all heat up in there. That ain't holding nothing. Ooh. Look at that. Look at them over there. Better be careful coming over this I-10 bridge, Caryville. Alright.
Oh, Bell just set it off.
That's you.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, shit!
What is that?
That's Gatorade powder.
That's Gatorade powder, dude.
Oh, that's why I don't drink that.
Oh, yeah, baby. They got a whole bunch of it. Mister. Get them on fire. Shut the fuck up, pig!
Hey, wait, guys! I need to go to money.
Fucking Nazis.
I know. I was just in there.
Let's look at his ID. His ID. Hey! Stop! Where's your ID? What are you doing, man? You can't do that. You can't do that. Get up on him. Oh! Oh!
Yo, I just seen the interview with JD Vance. He just said they're gonna go door to door for ICE. They're gonna start knocking on doors and checking your house. Our rights are being violated right in front of our faces and people don't care.
Whenever you come to the store and you see this bubble, air bubble in the meat, do not buy it. That means it's going bad. Instead, get one that is flat, like this.
Let's listen to the gaslighting. BS. How do you respond to that? I say that he doesn't know what he's talking about. It's very clear that this individual was harassing and impeding law enforcement operations. Our officer followed his training, did exactly what he's been taught to do in that situation, and took actions to defend himself and defend his fellow law enforcement officers. The officer was hit by the vehicle. She hit him. He went to the hospital. A doctor did treat him. He has been released, but he's going to spend some time with his family.
Treat him for what? Because he looked perfectly fine in that video to me. This is gaslighting at its finest.
Check a pulse.
No! Back up! Now!
I'm a physician.
I don't care.
We understand. We got EMS coming, and I get it. Just give us a second. We have medics on scene. We have our own medics.
Where are they? Where are they? How can I relax? You just killed my neighbor. You caught butter in the face. You killed my neighbor. How do you show up to work every day? How the do you do this every day? You're killing my neighbors. You're stealing my neighbors. What the man?
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. I wouldn't worry. Everything's fine. Everything's okay.
It's not going. You want to go?
Hit him with that beer. Hit him with that beer.
What?
Hit him with that beer.
Oh! Ah, damn. You can tell you played baseball every year of your life. Golly. Yeah. Yo, I got aim.